Hi, I'm Jen with Your Best Work Life, and thank you so much for checking out my channel or stopping by my website. If you're watching this on liveyourbestworklife.com, please be sure to subscribe to my newsletter so you stay in the know on all my latest content, tips, tricks, and behind-the-scenes career advice. If you're watching this on YouTube, please also be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you are notified every time I release a new video. Today I want to talk about how to stay on top of your game. If you watch my content at all, or even possibly just pay attention to the name, Your Best Work Life, I am quite the achiever. I am someone who really wants to live life to the fullest, be the best version of myself, put out my best work, and really accomplish as much as I possibly can. Within reason, of course, while not working too hard. But really, I'm all about putting forth your best work and enjoying your life in the process. And so for me, that's always about constantly evolving, changing, and growing to stay in that top performing mentality, or to really feel like you're conquering life and progressing and growing as an individual or professionally. So I want to talk about a few things that will help you to stay on top of your game. First and foremost, take care of yourself. Your health is absolutely critical to being successful in anything you want to do in life. If you are not physically, mentally, spiritually well, you're going to have a hard time showing up fully for yourself, your family, your friends, your coworkers, or just really out there conquering whatever it is that you want to conquer in the world or in the professional world. So it is so important to figure out a consistent and sustainable routine to take care of yourself. Drink lots of water, eat healthy, get outside, get fresh air, get sunshine, move your body every single day. Even if it's for 15, 20, 30 minutes ideally, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Do something. Go for a quick walk. If you can go for a jog, great. If you enjoy yoga, do that. If you want to box, if you want to dance, if you want to hula hoop, whatever it is, but find something that you can do every day, even if just for a little period of time, to move your body. It will completely change your life. And when you move your body, it not only refreshes you, it gives you more energy, physically, but mentally as well. It will give you more clarity, more stamina, and it will help you make better decisions to stay on top of your game. Number 2, take responsibility. This is really important. I think this is actually interesting because 2 of the things I've talked about reflect my personal strengths. My top 2 strengths are responsibility and achiever. If you're familiar with the StrengthsFinder assessment, I highly recommend you check that out. You can Google it and find it very insightful in terms of your personal values and how you carry yourself. My number 1 strength is responsibility. My second one is achiever, which drives me wanting to stay on top of my game. But responsibility is so critical. At the end of the day, we are in control of our lives. As much as we may want to point the finger or put blame elsewhere, again, whether that be on our family, our friends, our coworkers, our boss, the CEO of our company, whoever it might be that we want to point a finger at, it's very easy to do that. It's very easy to look outside of ourselves and find the reasons why we're not where we want to be, or why we are struggling with something, or failed at something, or haven't accomplished that goal yet, or achieved that status yet, or whatever it might be. But until you truly take ownership and responsibility of your life and your decisions, even the little decisions, the little actions that you take every single day, until you take ownership and responsibility of all those things, you will have a very hard time achieving great things and especially staying there. You may have moments of greatness and brilliance because you got a little lucky. But to really achieve greatness in your life, in your career, and to sustain that and to continue to grow and progress, you have to take responsibility. Because we're not always going to make the right choice. We're not always going to do things right the first time, especially. We have to learn, we have to figure things out as we go. But as we stumble and as we mess up, or as we observe different things and learn and absorb new things that may help us, We have to take responsibility for the action that we take at the end of the day. We have to take responsibility for those mistakes, to learn from them, and then implement the action of correcting them. And even if it's not a failure or a mistake, but really just tweaking to improve. If we don't take ownership and responsibility for that and really live that out in the actions that we take, again, you're not going to stay on top of your game. Your success is on you at the end of the day. And I'm all about networking and collaborating and teamwork and really bringing those up around us to help us all rise. But again, when you wake up every morning and you go to sleep each night and you look yourself in the mirror, you are responsible at the end of the day for your actions and therefore your success. So really look yourself in the mirror and take responsibility for where you are, where you want to go, and what you're going to do about it to get there. Number 3, always be learning. Life is, to me, a lot about learning and growth. You know, I think we come across certain challenges or obstacles in our life very intentionally, or they're put there on purpose, I guess is another way to say it as well, to teach us certain lessons, to equip us to grow and overcome, to prepare us for what comes next, to prepare us for actually achieving, pursuing, and maintaining greatness. You have to have obstacles. That's part of how we learn. And I think being open to all opportunities to learn is so important. And being humble enough to know that you don't know everything, and you probably never will. Most of us never will. None of us ever will, actually. We're never going to know everything. There's too much to know. There's too much that changes and evolves as life goes on, whether, again, we're talking about our personal or professional lives. So you need to have a mentality of always wanting to learn, always be open to growth, wherever that may come from. I've said in the past that it doesn't matter if you are right out of school or you are just brand new, green, and it's your first job, even if you're still in school, or if you're 30 years into your career and you've owned a business. We all can learn something from every single person that we interact with in our personal and our professional lives. So maintain that active stance of learning, listening, and observing to absorb and integrate those lessons as you progress in your life and in your career. And maintain that humility to know that you don't know everything, and people cross your paths and challenges are put in front of you to give you that opportunity to learn. So take in those lessons and apply and integrate those lessons into your action as you're progressing forward in your career and achieving those goals. Number 4, be of service. I think having a service mentality and approaching your coworkers or projects or whatever you're doing professionally, if you can approach what you do from a stance of trying to genuinely be of service, whether that be to your customers through your product or the service that you actually offer, or whether that be meaning that you're of service to your teammates and showing up and doing your part and helping them, or mentoring someone else and helping someone else when they're struggling with something that you know how to help them with, or that maybe you've been there and you've overcome that obstacle. Just like we were just talking about, learning and growth throughout your life is also going to give you the ability to give back and teach those lessons to others who are going through it. So make sure to take advantage of those opportunities to truly be of service. It will not only feel good intrinsically that you're giving back, but it's going to make you better. It's going to keep you at the top of your game, because when we teach others, we actually pick up on more than we even realize of what we know on that particular topic, because it's forcing us to dig deep and speak about it and explain it and come up with examples. So by being of service, it really helps to elevate not only what you do, but your thought process. And so really figure out how you can be of service on a day-to-day basis. No matter how small or large we're talking, Be of service. It will keep you on top of your game and it will make you feel really good at the end of the day. I hope these things were helpful for you as you do some reflection on how to get to and stay on top of your game. And as I mentioned at the beginning, if you haven't, please check out my website, liveyourbestworklife.com. I've got tons of career and professional development resources there. So please feel free to share any feedback, leave any comments or questions below, and don't forget to share this video with someone that you know that's an achiever, who's motivated, and who's really set out to achieve some amazing things in their life. Send them this video to keep them motivated and to keep them on top of their game. Thanks so much for watching my video and checking out Your Best Work Life. I will see you all next time.